success don't suck. What sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and they got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. Shades and shiny face, let you someone for all his face. So full of praise, I just wanna get that up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting and let you down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight. When we wanna go up and down. We're moving on around. We're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Elevator operator. When I just wanna get down, but I'm just going up. You better listen to the song. Get down. I wanna listen.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. The Jets at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change. And that's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out. To the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Givens. Here's Benjamin with a catch. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throw right side, Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
They'll run with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go, Rig. Go. Hot, hot.
One more time with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. First carry here for Ken Walker. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
60 Vikings, 70 Lions.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion right is Benjamin. They'll look to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Second and 5. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Hey, smash Broncos.
Off play action. Givens. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
In motion right is Benjamin. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself. Just let it happen.
2nd and goal from the 1.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set. Lightning 18.
He'll look to throw. Well, he'll find Hall. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's another Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Seahawks 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go. Seven Pirates.
Throwing to start the drive. Gibbons. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Go.
Off the play fake. Gibbons. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
14 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 14.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Panther 60. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. Gibbons trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Benjamin's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 4. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on, because right now he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready? 19, 18.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Dragon 60. Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Torrey Horton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready? 70, Timberwolves.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Back to throw. Givens. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Viking 18.
Operating from the gun, Givens. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Seahawks.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Let go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ready. Bronco 80.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
19. Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. Gibbons. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jets 28, Seahawks 24. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Throwing after the interception. Gibbons. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now they'll shift things around. Second and 13. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career.
because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
69. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Gibbons. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And the Seahawks first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bronco 80. Panther 60. Panther 60.
A give for Walker running right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now a 2nd and 6.
The 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And he'll get 4 there, and that'll about the 12-yard line. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Ken Walker with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jets 28.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Back to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down and 3. to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the draw, it's Hall. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready?
He's back to throw. Caught. It's Wilson.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Hall in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Well, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it.
Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah.
like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style,